coming up, we'll see Elijah Moore. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Pats and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 64 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A handoff left to Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Running with Elliott. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Looking to throw. Hess. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Hess looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Elijah Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hess trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 5. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And now the first run for Devon Achane. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tagovailoa. Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Off the bootleg. Hess. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Tua's throw pulled in by Marshall. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Here's Dorsett. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. That pass complete to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Hess. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bills looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hess. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Off play action. Hess. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to stretch out their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hess. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. The give is to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the bootleg. Hess. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A give to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 2 now on first down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff, strong run left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, Elliott once more. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And this is off the left upright. back. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Patriots, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.